How do?
And we're back from outer space.
With a sad look above your face. We're on career mode now.
Yes, we're in Nathan's career mode.
Because Perky's probably finished his.
No, I reckon I'm about halfway.
Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be a pretty big game.
Yeah, I've gathered that.
Therapy the game.
Yeah.
So not long now until that new 007 game comes out.
Oh, yeah. You gonna play the shit out of that?
Oh, fuck yes. One thing 007 has really done well is the games.
Yeah, I feel like it's had a pretty good run with them.
Everything or Nothing is still best one. Which we will have to play on the channel sometime.
What console was that for?
PS2.
Well, apparently we can't record PS2 right now.
No, that's only that one game for some reason.
Okay.
We went into this really weird glitch. It's like, it loaded the game up perfectly until it was actually on the actual game screen, then it, like, just cut all feed.
Are you gonna end up getting a splitter for your PS3?
Probably in the near future.
Yeah. It feels very...
It's a...
like...
Mm,
like I was checking out prices for them, and they were usually like $15 to $30. But like some of them would wouldn't say whether or not it stripped HDCP. Others said they did, and like in the reviews, some would say it did, and some would say it didn't.
yeah,
And it just feels real sketchy.
yeah. Like, when it comes to reviews, I, like, would trust 3.6 out of 5 if, like, 2,000 people reviewed it over
Yeah.
a 5-star that 4 people reviewed.
Yeah.
New Pragmata game?
I've heard good things, which I will say was a surprise to me. When I sort of saw it,
Yeah,
I was just like, ugh, this.
yeah.
But I've heard a lot of good stuff.
Hmm.
It was surprising.
It was half and half because it looked very, very Game Award bait.
A little bit, yeah.
I haven't actually seen
But no.
anything of it. I've been like umming and ahhing about like looking it up.
Oh yeah, I haven't really watched any gameplay, but I've heard, like, I've just heard secondhand some good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually more fun than people thought it would be.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
Because looking at it to begin with, I just think, it's one of these things. I'm not going to have any interest into it.
Mm.
So I was guessing it was going to be like one of those Breath of the Wild things. It's like, if you don't pray to God for its existence, it didn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know what you were trying to say, but goddamn.
Yeah, like my brain was like, what the hell are you trying to say, dude? Like, basically, if you didn't say it was the best game he'd ever played, you were wrong.
No. I don't think it's been that bad.
Yeah. Look how shiny everything looks.
Yeah. Well, of course they look shiny. They're soaking wet.
I wish the slides actually worked as slides if you stepped on them. Just to add to that
That'd
little
piss me
bit of,
off.
just to add to a little bit of
Because
challenge.
they're like kid slides, you know. Kid slides are only slippery when you make them slippery.
Yeah. Try to slide down one. You
Yeah.
stop.
You gotta like put effort in to slide. You know, so the kids don't kill themselves.
Ah, I can remember one in New Zealand. There's a huge metal structure. So basically, if it was anything hotter than like 20 degrees outside, you'd cook yourself.
Have you ever been up to St Kilda?
Nope.
There's a huge adventure park there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like a public park. And there's these, was there two or is there three? There's these massive metal slides. And they're awesome.
Mm.
Like people would bring potato sacks to go down on them.
This thing, you didn't need a potato sack because of the friggin' angle it was on.
Mm.
You flew down at Mac Jesus and just flew off the end. But parents were concerned that, like, people were flying off into the other parts of the playground, so it was dangerous for other kids. And do you know what the answer to that was? A gate right in front of it. So it came off and spit
Yeah.
straight into the gate.
Yeah.
Whee! Clang! This is so satisfying.
It's very calming.
Hmm. This could be our comfort game.
Yeah. We
Adolescent.
should, you're on Steam, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm playing this on Xbox. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's a thinking.
Yeah. Because if you're playing on PC, you can use Discord to stream what you're doing to someone else. So we can record like that, right?
Yeah.
Like remotely. But I can't do that through, it won't let you do that through the Xbox.
No.
So we can't do this on my Xbox games, which would be nice.
It could be awesome if you could record your end, then you would have. We'd both have like a session of this each.
Mm. Yeah. Then we could just, like, shit. We could,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like for whatever reason we can't do a recording day, we could do this easily.
Yeah. I can still do it if I play something on PC.
Mm-hmm. Because I can remember doing, now that we've mentioned it, doing Binding of Isaac.
This way, yeah.
You go back to playing Left 4 Dead.
Gosh. That takes me back.
Mm-hmm. I can remember you just won by the narrowest of margins just by knocking me off the roof.
I remember the goddamn time I spawned as the tank, and I spawned facing a cliff.
And you went straight off.
Yeah, I went off, and I was furious. Furious.
And that really weird time when I was like the tank 3 spawns in a row.
Yeah.
And I could just hear you swearing.
Yeah. Because it was bullshit.
Oh, the love of fucking Germany. Get most of the stuff at the top. How's the bottom looking?
Less dirty.
It's
By a noticeable amount.
It's not better. It's just less shit.
Yeah. You gotta manage expectations.
I was expecting nothing and still got ripped off. I have to buy the cleaning fluids, don't I? Bush cleaner. Oh yeah, hang on a sec. Cleaning out liquids. Out of stock. Beautiful.
Yeah. There's a limited amount you can buy.
So I'll just go multi-use. Which apparently does fuck all. Have you downloaded Mouse PI?
No, I don't have it.
They say this family sharing thing is quite good on Steam.
Yeah, it is kind of sweet. I've now finished Resident Evil 9 and Dispatch.
Ah, yeah. I've
Great
really gone
games.
I want to get into this patch, but I haven't really had the time to get into it. Because it looks like one of those things you have to...
It's broken up into episodes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Telltale style narrative game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's broken up into episodes, and it lets you, like it's very easy to. There's 8 episodes. They're about an hour each, maybe an hour and a bit. So you can just do an episode at a time, and it works fine.
Yeah. I like that
It's very
guy's
well
Punch Out.
Yeah, he's good.
Stop, drop, and roll there. Yeah, it took me way too long to realize the actual voice actor for the main guy is Aaron Paul.
Remind me who that is.
Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad.
It is?
Yep.
Wow. It doesn't sound like him at all.
That is about 10 years since that.
It's a much deeper voice.
Sure it is Aaron Paul.
I have to double check that.
Would you please do that now?
Yeah. Dispatch. Cast. Well, Aaron Paul. Yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah, because I was convinced, because as soon as he started talking, I was like, it's Pinkman. I think
Really? I thought he sounded really different.
it's a different type of emotion of the character.
Hmm. Maybe.
Because the main character of Dispatch is very resigned, let's say.
That's not, kinda. He's very cynical.
Yeah.
Very dry.
Because he doesn't actually have superpowers himself, does he?
No, he has a mech suit
Yeah.
that he kind of inherited.
Mm. The sort of the unwilling
Oh,
hero type.
you're gonna love. No, no, he's not unwilling. No, there's nothing in the world he wants more than to be a hero.
Okay.
You're gonna love the speedster.
Okay.
He's like an old man. It's so great.
An old man.
Yeah, he's like an old black guy, speedster, and
Okay.
he's so funny.
Well, you got me sold.
Yeah. Okay.
This is one of those games I was wondering how well it would run on Steam Deck.
It's not super graphically intensive. I'd be surprised if it runs badly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it'll run perfect, but I'd be surprised if it was bad.
Yeah.
Because it's not like got God rays on or anything shit like that.
It's like the Switch with what was it, Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Does it run? Yes. Does it run well? No.
I wouldn't say it's that bad.
We're doing this and we're all like nice and relaxed and this is awesome. But if we actually did this to the job, we'd be like, fuck this.
Yeah. 10 minutes in. Like, kill me. Kill me.
Why hasn't that black mark shifted?
I'm using the wrong kind of soap.
Oh, yay.
You need to use polycarbonate soap, not wood soap. Like, what?
You're using grit 397. You're supposed to be using grit 392. Just water balloons with acid in them. Ah, call it a day. Take the sunlight.
Mm.
My job had just had like pings like that. Like, you've done it.
Yeah.
Have you had any more shifts?
Not many.
Ew.
Yeah. I've put myself on for literally every night except Wednesday and Friday.
Okay. What do you do Fridays?
So I'd better get. Pardon?
What do you do Fridays?
That's when the next cousin game night is coming up.
Oh.
Although it's not for a while. But I don't want to alter my schedule at any point.
No.
Because they use that as an excuse to not give you shifts.
I can remember when I was doing my courier work. And it was like, I was working 6 days a freaking week for like almost 12 hours a shift. I was like, no, no, no. I have to have like a roster day off or something.
Yeah.
And I said Tuesday, because barely anything happens on Tuesdays. The first week is like, yeah, you might want to come back in because it's like we've got a shitload of work. It's like, no, it's my rest day off. Sod off.
Yeah.
And this happened for a good 3 weeks. And it was like, look, we're really
Yeah.
swamped and stuff. Like, fine, I'll come in for the shift. Came in,
Mm.
2 deliveries the whole day.
Wow.
And I just went up to the guy. I was like, that doesn't happen again. On Tuesdays, my day off. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, we are out of time.
Okay. Goodbye.
See you.